Interactive brokers may close or deactivate accounts due to prolonged inactivity, typically after 2 or more years with no trading or logins. This includes regulatory requirements from FINRA to monitor dormant accounts and prevent money laundering. Accounts can also close due to user requests falling below activity thresholds, violating terms of service, or corporate events like mergers. Understanding these reasons helps explain why account reactivation becomes necessary. To begin the reactivation process, contact IBKR support through multiple channels. You can reach them by phone, email, or through the client portal. Be prepared to provide identification documents. This includes your government-issued ID, such as a driver's license or passport, your social security number, and proof that you own the account. Clearly state your intention to reactivate the account and inquire about any specific requirements based on why the account was closed. Depending on the reason for closure, you'll need to submit specific documentation for reactivation. For U.S. accounts, anti-money laundering checks are always required. International users typically need tax certifications. Inactivity or user-requested closures are usually straightforward, but forced closures often require additional paperwork, like updated financial statements. For U.S. accounts, anti-money laundering checks are mandatory. This involves verifying identity and source of funds to prevent financial crimes. International users need to provide tax certifications to comply with global regulations. This includes forms verifying tax residency and identification numbers. Forced closures due to regulatory issues often require updated financial statements and additional compliance paperwork to ensure ongoing regulatory adherence. All documentation goes through a review process including self-review, peer review, technical checks, editorial review, and final compliance verification. Potential reactivation fees typically range from $50 to $100, charged by interactive brokers to cover administrative costs. If account funds were previously transferred to escapement as state unclaimed property, there are additional steps involved and potential tax implications to consider. The unclaimed property audit process follows a structured approach with multiple phases, from initial identification to final resolution. States vary significantly in their unclaimed property holdings, with New York leading at over $13 billion, while others like Georgia have much smaller amounts. Always check your local jurisdiction's escapement laws and consider consulting a tax advisor to understand any potential tax consequences. Once your reactivation request is approved, you'll regain access to IBKR's trading platforms, including the Trader Workstation and mobile apps. Note that historical data might be archived and may not be immediately available. Confirm with IBKR whether you need to request access to archived data for your records. Reactivation of an interactive broker's account can be delayed or denied due to several common issues. The most frequent causes include unresolved tax liens, where unpaid taxes lead to legal holds on accounts, compliance problems such as failing AML checks or regulatory requirements like MiFID II, and incomplete documentation like missing identification or tax certifications. To avoid these issues, ensure all your account information is accurate and current, including updated financial statements and compliance documents. If problems arise, contact IBKR support immediately to address their concerns and provide any requested documentation. If reactivation is denied, carefully review the reason provided by IBKR, take the necessary corrective actions such as resolving tax issues or completing required forms, and then reapply for reactivation. IBKR Lite provides automated reactivation tools for low-activity accounts with balances under $10,000. This feature, introduced in late 2025, allows self-service reactivation, reducing wait times from weeks to just days. To check if your account qualifies, access the IBKR client portal. However, for accounts closed after extended periods like more than 2 years, manual review by customer support remains necessary. To prevent future account closures at interactive brokers, maintain regular activity by logging in periodically and executing trades. Consider setting up automated alerts to notify you of low balances or prolonged inactivity. IBKR has adopted AI for predictive analytics, proactively flagging at-risk accounts and sending alerts to help prevent closure. Regularly review your account statements and compliance information to ensure everything remains in good standing.